rush is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Going to the air right away, Hooker. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says, our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single-covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people, and right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Well, this defense for the Falcons very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You talk about this Falcon defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Now a third down throw, and it misses the target, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a look. To him, can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 2. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now Thomas. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. He's got his big tight end here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. On 1st down, Ritter. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Falcons at 7-3 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Ritter slides down, and he has enough for the first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Weaver. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Ritter off the play fake. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack him because...
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Falcon defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Early down sticks to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
3rd down. Hooker looks to throw it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I haven't been a corner that's worked this out yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. Got the play there, breaking that pass up.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen.
Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Defensively, celebration time because they fought. An incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Hooker on 1st down. And the throw here, that's complete.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want to catch the football first.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. Gets this one to Juszczyk. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath. Gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Throwing. Hooker. And that will be incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
His kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Ritter will set up to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Then he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down. Here's Ritter. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
That's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Ritter back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 10 yards out. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead. Well, that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
And he'll elect. This one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this way. They've got to take care of business first.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep, ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go. They led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Hooker now off play action. Steps away. And he Slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now Hooker. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Arnold Ebiketie in there to get it, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
But apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Pulled in at the 24. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it will be Falcon foot. Desmond Ridder and his offensive mates ready to take over again. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 2nd of this first half, as he'll try again on first down here. Looking to throw it here, Ridder. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He finds his man, complete. That's Weber. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Going play action, Ridder. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. To the air again, it's Ridder. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Ridder. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now the Falcons got as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Ritter to throw it. Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that was a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On 1st and 10, Hooker shakes off the sand. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Hooker. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Hooker from the gun on 3rd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Let's go now. First down, here's Ritter. Now the ball comes loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time. And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either. Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back, halftime. Ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room? Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want us to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he gets gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Ritter now. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Weaver. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. Now a first carry here for Robinson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Yellow. Ready.
Ritter on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. Back to throw, Ritter. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Caught by London. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now we'll pause for an injured player. And that's wide receiver Drake London who's shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Cool knocks this one through the post. And that will extend even further. They picked up where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get. Keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air. Boy, that was certainly well worked defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
3rd down. Hooker looks to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. A little careless with the football. He also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, take it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 18-yard line.
On 2nd down, Ritter. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll drop to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Weaver. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Red, cycle. Smash, red. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following a touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go play action. Here's Hooker. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Let's go now.
And the 49er first down.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Hooker. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. Rolling to his right. Shoves him away. Fighting through, and he's got space. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Second and 10, Hooker back to the air. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, it's Hooker. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into sixes.
And sevens, and probably even eights. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
Desmond Ridder and the Atlanta offense set to go once more. He continues to just torch this defense. Perfect on the last drive, including his 4th touchdown pass of the game.
Similar to hitters that are in that great zone in baseball, and they say the ball looks bigger when it's approaching the plate and they're smacking it around. I think for him, the windows to throw into are wide open. Doesn't matter whether they're tight or not. He feels like it's wide open, puts it in there. 4 touchdown passes. He thinks he's going to throw a whole lot more before this one's over.
White.
On first down, Ridder. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
Ridder now on 2nd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ridder looking to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Here's Ridder. He finds his man, complete. That's Weaver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
Ready?
Ridder back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
3rd down.
Strike. Check strike. Ready.
Ridder will set up to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Blaster, stay. Black Ultra.
Ridder. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit.
Ritter has it knocked down. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Hooker now on first down. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now Hooker. Forced out to his left. A solid stiff arm. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Here's Hooker. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him.
And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Wan'Dale Robinson. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Niners are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now at 3rd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Weber. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said. Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. So a win here for the Falcons, and the man leading the charge was their quarterback, Charles. That's Desmond Ritter.
Yeah, sometimes you just have those games where everything's clicking, and this was one of those days. He wound up with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. He was large.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, just a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organ. Most my days thinking if I would ever live inside the background. Now I pull strings, they out to get me another day, another man down.
Picking my shoes, I'm picking the litter, I'm pushing the limit, I'm picking the slack now. The glitters ain't gold, look around where we roam through. In the land of the broken, it's a lot we was prone to. Quick as sand was engulfing, but intact with my soul. Been dispatched, I'm evolving, searching for solitude. While most fold, I'm comic composed. Stop the politicking with no, they voters is frauds. I'm off the hit with the 50s, I can't be product and system. I pray to God, no, he listen, won't seal my fate with some kisses. Nah, cause we ain't got time to keep off our toes. The type of vigor make you consider throwing the towel. I'm in the mood to make y'all remember going the proud. Sharpen my sword, declaring the war on foes and cows, yeah. So pass me the torch, thrones and crowns. It's the voice of the future tonight, rooster sounds. The bronze age forever, this a God-given level. On a high like crescendo with my mind state resemble. Pick your shoes and pick the slack now. Most my days thinking if I would ever live inside the background. Now I pull strings, they out to get me another day, another man down. I'm picking my shoes, I'm picking the litter, I'm pushing the limit, I'm picking the slack now.
Yeah, I should've served the other one, but he right back for another one. Quarter on a quarter, how you double up right off the bus. Soon as he touch down, run the money up. One-on-one. Water, a little vinegar mix, it's tough enough to take another. Still plenty room, you get money with my run, been nothing but a stun. I done up a bunch of them, this what got them ducking me. They don't come out the house like a punishment. The ones they jumping me. 4 or 5 years and they work is numbing me. Too forever, she won't rushing me. Ask anybody what's up with me. Rollin' but off. Been up a week, why could never out hustle me? They was older, broker than the younger me. Back then they couldn't with me. I ain't never punched no card or made no money off no. Stay focused, you won't live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it takes for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it takes for you that paper, now you feel different. All it takes don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it takes for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel it. Make me feel different. I swear I don't feel different. I never feel different. G established. Better bow her head when I walk past her. Where your manners? As a kid, stayed with my granny. Daddy went to jail for. Lost my only chance being happy. Damn, what happened? Outcome match my actions. Talk, then I back it. Great example. I'm the standard. Come to preaching what you practice. Actually, I can't fathom or rationalize it. Move past it. He turned this from his section. Island daily. Well respected. Well connected. Look that. Tell me God gon' let us into heaven with this. Focus, you won't live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it takes for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it takes for you that paper, now you feel different. All it takes don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it takes for you to catch a case and now you feel different.